The world is becoming an increasingly digital space. Today, we manage, share, and store our lives online. Data is gathered from our devices, computers, and smartphones that collect and transmit information on what we do. But that is just the beginning. Soon, most things, including our TVs, watches, and even diapers, will collect and transmit data. In fact, if we gathered all the data from the beginning of time until the year 2000, it would be less than we now create in a minute. This phenomenon is transforming our understanding of the world and our place in it. It's become known as big data. Big data could be invaluable for business. It could provide a window into the lives of customers that we have never previously imagined. But there is a problem. How do we unravel the strands of big data and pick out the relevant parts? Data comes from so many sources. How do we know where to look? And how do we access it? In short, how do we turn all this information into knowledge? Businesses are already using big data to better understand and predict customer behaviour and optimise and improve business processes. But the possible applications of big data are endless. We're only just beginning to see the emergence of the big data economy. Your business needs to consider big data or risk being left behind. Here at the Advanced Performance Institute, we specialize.
Data. Lots of data. How do we find the meaning? Tell the story. Share the story. Infographics. Where data meets design. What makes good data visualization? Take a few seconds to count the sevens in this number set. How many were there? Not sure? Now try. A simple color change makes comprehension almost instant. Color is one of several pre-attentive attributes, like size, orientation, flicker. Visual clues that the human brain processes within 250 milliseconds. Now imagine that we're not looking for specific numbers, but patterns. We can use color to show correlation, size to show quantity, or orientation to show trends. And not just data. The power of design can be used to better communicate all sorts of information. Processes, hierarchy, anatomy, chronology. Better communication through innovation. Because your message is only as good as your ability to share it.
Use a lot of data, for example via social media, public transport, and GPS. But it goes way beyond that. Daily, we upload 55 million pictures, 340 million tweets, and 1 billion documents. In total, we produce 2.5 quintillion bytes a day. That's a lot of zeros. It's ridiculous. We call this big data. But what's actually more important is what you can do with it. To process big data, you don't need huge computers. People work with the cloud, an endless network of normal servers, and powerful algorithms. This way, they can analyze over 1 million pieces of data in minutes. And the result? Well, for example, video streaming website Netflix analyzed the big data of their viewers, like popular shows and watching patterns. This way, they produced a successful series with the perfect combination of actors, directors, and storyline. Right now, the big data of traffic is being analyzed to develop a car that can drive completely accident-free all by itself. And in the future, we can even use the big data of DNA to determine the perfect treatment. This way, curing genetic diseases like cancer would become much easier. And that's just the start.
Data is everywhere around us. In finance, politics, sports, and even in your phone. Data makes your stories more powerful and engaging. Let it shine with Infogram's beautiful and interactive charts and infographics. Choose from over 30 chart types. Use maps from over 200 regions and territories. Keep infographics up to date using real-time data and import content from spreadsheets, Google Drive, Flickr, SlideShare, and many more. Whether you use one of our templates or request a customized one to represent your brand, Infogram lets you quickly create and share content so you can let your voice be heard. Join a community of millions of journalists, marketers, business owners, educators, and many more that are already using Infogram to tell their story.